Hello, Rama Popoda. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a happy and peaceful life. Now let's continue with Narayana Iyer. Narayana Iyer had no money for the betrothal. According to Hindu tradition, there is a ceremony and a puja for which a few things are necessary. Narayana Iyer's wife said, "Why don't you go and appeal to Bhagavan?" He replied, "I will never go and appeal to Bhagavan for material things." She prayed to Bhagavan silently, telling him of the importance of the betrothal. The couple then went to see Bhagavan and prostrated before him. They did not breathe a word of the matter. The next morning, the postman arrived with money order of 51 rupees. I myself have seen the counterfoil of this money order. Narayana Iyer has shown it to me. It has come from Ahmedabad, which is a good 1,000 miles away from Tiruvannamalai. There was a message saying, "Letter follows." The couple bought whatever they needed with the money. The prospective groom came and was received well, and the wedding was fixed. The couple waited anxiously for the letter that was to follow. The letter arrived later from a Gujarati gentleman in Ahmedabad. The couple did not know him at all. He wrote, "Dear Narayana Iyer, Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharishi appeared in my dream and told me that I have to immediately telegraph a money order of 51 rupees. He also gave me your address. I do not know you and I do not know what the money is for. Please do not refuse the money. Please accept it. I have seen the letter too." Narayana Iyer, his wife, and their daughter went before Bhagavan. They wept and prostrated before him and said, "Bhagavan, what grace are you showering on us?" Bhagavan read the letter as though someone else had showered the grace. He then focused his attention on both of them and said, "Why doubt? Why should you not ask me? This is what I want to share with you. It is not just for spiritual fulfillment that we have come to the Master. When the Supreme Master is capable of granting you the highest thing, which is self-realization, will He not fulfill your prayers for mundane things?" In a similar context, Devaraja Mudaliyar once asked Bhagavan, "Bhagavan, you have praised Arunachala, your father, as being gracious, compassionate, and powerful enough to give Atma Shakshakha. Does this mean that I can even make prayers for my daughter's marriage or my own employment?" Bhagavan smiled and answered, "If a person can grant self-realization, is it difficult for him to grant your simple prayer like getting a job or getting a son? If you have a lakh of rupees, is it difficult for you to give 10? One evening in the old hall, Sri Bhagavan very forcefully stated that whatever that is seen is untrue and that the seer alone is true. The next noon, when Sri Bhagavan was alone, Narayana Iyer sat in front of him and asked him, "Bhagavan, is everything untrue? Are you, who is the Lord Himself, untrue? Is the sofa on which you are seated untrue? Is this all untrue? Is this barricade separating you and me untrue? Am I, who sees this, untrue?" Bhagavan, Sri Bhagavan gave a beautiful smile of assurance and said, "Where is the room for any doubt? Everything is untrue. Assuredly, all that is seen is wholly untrue, a lie. But the inner Vastu within you that sees all this, that is the only truth. Everything else is untrue." In the original Tamil, this dialogue is both more poignant and emphatic. Narayana Iyer asks, "Bhagavane, எல்லாம் பொய்யா? நீங்க சாட்சாத் ஈஸ்வரன். நீங்க பொய்யா? நீங்க உட்கார்ந்திருக்கிற சோஃபா பொய்யா? இந்த ஹால் பொய்யா? இந்த தடுப்பு பொய்யா? பார்க்குற நான் பொய்யா? Bhagavan replied forcefully, இதில என்ன ஓய் சந்தேகம்? எல்லாம் பொய். பார்க்கறது எல்லாம் பொய் தான் ஓய். எல்லாத்துலேயும் உள்ள இருந்து பார்க்கறதே ஒரு வஸ்து. அது ஒன்றுதான் மெய். மீதி எல்லாம் பொய். Narayana Iyer once told Bhagavan, I have been here many years. People meditate and then go into samadhi. I close my eyes for a minute and my mind travels round the world 10 times, and so many forgotten thoughts leap up. I suffer, Bhagavan. Upon hearing this, Bhagavan said, why do you concern yourself about others? They may meditate or sleep or snore. Look at yourself. Whenever the mind goes astray, bring it back to the quest. There is a verse in the Bhagavad Gita which says one should check and bring back the mind to the self, no matter to what side a restless and unsteady mind wanders. However, Narayana Iyer was not convinced about Bhagavan's reasoning. Then Bhagavan, the mother, further elaborated. The child who was woken up and given milk after it has gone to sleep says the next morning, Mother, you never gave me milk last night. Similarly, you too have had your fill. Bhagavan's assurance to Narayana Iyer is also an assurance to each one of us. During the celebration of Bhagavan's first Aradhana, the first anniversary of his nirvana, I was in the company of many of these old devotees who were crying. They were crying because the calm form of Bhagavan had left them. Narayana Iyer sobbed and wept profusely. I embraced him and said, Narayana Iyer, what is it that you are feeling? He replied, I cannot speak now. I told him to write down his feelings. He sat at the foot of the hill and wrote. These thoughts were published in the Mountain Path and also in the book Moments Remembered. The following is the moving account of what Narayana Iyer wrote on the occasion of the first anniversary of Bhagavan's Nirvana. Let's continue in the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Popodu.